Farm Credit of Western Kansas presents Open Spaces Sports Shorts with Rich Epp.
Well, Coach, as you approach this season, every coach looks for leadership, I think, to provide for their team. Who is that for you? Is it seniors or is it even underclassmen?
A little bit of both. I want everyone to be working on their leadership skills, but this year I have 5 seniors, and then I do have my setter who I'm always talking to 24/7 on the court during practice. Maya Castle is her name, and she's been the starter for 3 years, so she's going to have a big load on her back just because I expect my setter to be able to take everything and work with everyone.
They're kind of the quarterback of the volleyball team, right?
Yep, they are.
Let's talk a little bit about one of the things that's happened is that they've done away with the 2 classifications. Mm-hmm. And how will that affect you, and how do you see that as you head into the season and down the road for the postseason play?
I guess I don't really look at that a whole lot. I mean, we're going to do what we do. I'm not too stressed about it. I don't really have a big opinion about it, sorry. You
don't have opinion. All right, very good. Really. Let's talk about this, see what your opinion is. The state says, hey, we can't have 2-a-day practices on any athletic event in the fall here. 1 practice a day for the first 5 days, I think it is. Okay. Has that changed your approach to how you're going to handle practices at the beginning? Yeah,
it definitely is. I like to do like morning and then an evening practice, give them some, I don't know, leg rest room or whatever, and just really be careful at our practices. And now I feel like I'm having to cram and get these girls into condition for the first game because, I mean, I hate playing sloppy and I don't like being out of shape, and I feel like at times maybe they're not going to be as crisp as we can be. But we'll see how it goes. I'm open to doing my best and trying what the state says is better, but I have my opinions also, and we'll see how this year goes, and then I'll decide if I like it or not, I guess. I
think I'm hearing from a lot of coaches that they just want to see how it goes. Yeah. You coaches like the 2 practices because you used one for one thing and the other practice for another thing. One of them was always, I think, maybe a little bit more on the conditioning side. Does that mean now you've expected, and did you let your kids know, hey, you need to come to the first day of practice with the conditioning already taken care of on your own, so to speak? Is that what you've done?
A little bit. I just basically let the girls know that, hey, we don't have time for 2-a-days, so you need to decide what kind of player and what dedication you're going to bring to your team before the season even starts, because that role will fall into who you are as a person and as an athlete on the court.
Let's talk about the league race and the teams in the league. Of course, there'll be a league tournament in October. As you look at the teams in the league and as you analyze them a little bit, you guys are always at the top. It seems like Hoxie has been. It's a tradition here athletically. But what about the rest of the league?
There's going to be some really good teams. I know we played Atwood and battled back and forth with them a lot last year. Won a couple, lost a couple, ended up winning the league, and they were one of the ones we won against. And then St. Francis, same thing. They were always a tough team. And there's other teams that are very coming along, and their girls they gave us a run for their money. So it'll be a tough one again this year.
Well, listen, good luck to you as you go through the season this year here at Hoxie. A winning tradition here, which makes things maybe a little bit easier, I would guess. Good luck to you. And, of course, Open Spaces Sports, and Cody will be following you all year long.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right. Lachelle Barr visiting with us, the head volleyball coach for the Hoxie Indians here on Open Spaces Sports, brought to you in part by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and the businesses in the Hoxie community. Rich Epp for OpenSpacesSports.com.